Welcome to the end of the carrot of Sonic 3D Blast on the Sega Genesis, as ported on the Xbox 360 with the Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection. We are now in the 7th and final level, the Panic Puppet Zone.
Which is only accessible if you get all of the Chaos Emeralds, right?
No, that's the actual final zone, my mistake.
Oh.
So there are 8 levels in the game. This is the 7th level. The gimmick in this level is that the robots are not the Flicky containers. There are actual containers located throughout the levels that contain each of the 5 Flickies.
Right. And more conveyor belts.
More conveyor belts. As Gene Gadget Zone also was the front gate of Robotnik's territory, Sonic and Knuckles and Tails also are not present in this level. So if you failed to get the Chaos Emeralds by the time you got to Gene Gadget, then you failed to get them entirely.
Okay. Now, what is the likelihood that you will actually complete Panic Puppet Zone on your first time through?
What, you mean like without dying?
Yeah.
I'd say this first zone you'll get through it in no problem at all. It's just a matter of traversing the maze, figuring out the gimmicks and all that, learning that you have to jump on the switches to activate them. Panic Puppet Zone Act 2 is a little more treacherous because there are no continue spots in that zone. See, unbeknownst to you all, because I haven't died that frequently, each of the big rings in the levels are checkpoints, but since Act 2 of this zone doesn't have any big rings, then you don't get a checkpoint.
Okay.
You have to do the whole level in one go.
I like the tempo on this track.
Yeah, this is this actually is the opening narrative track from after you start the game, and it explains like what the Flickies are and what Robotnik did to them and stuff.
Mines.
Mines. I swear, there were mines in like every fucking level.
Well, no, actually, I think you'll find that Rusty Ruin Zone did not have any mines in it.
You're correct. Now that I think about it, Rusty Ruin Zone didn't have any mines. It had spike balls. They were swinging. I think Volcanic Valley Zone also didn't have mines, but we forgive Volcanic Valley Zone for doing that because there are level lava pits everywhere. So now that I have...
So you got all 5 of the Flickies back.
Yep, all 5 Flickies.
So can you go up this path right here? Yeah, you can. Okay.
Yeah. The fans turn on automatically when Sonic goes over them.
Yeah, but it was looking like for a moment there that you had some... That was bullshit. It was looking for a moment there that you had quite a bit of problem actually ascending up the platforms.
A little difficulty, yeah. See, the most difficulty is just getting up the really steep slopes.
Now, even with the conveyor belts going the opposite direction, you can still cross these conveyor belts, right?
No, you actually do have to set the conveyor belt in the direction you want to go in. Because
That's odd.
For example, if I turned around right there, it would have just pushed me back.
Yay! The first part of Panic Puppet is complete.
Moving on to the second part. After it tabulates my score, this score also is from my second playthrough of the game. Act 2. As this track is my favorite music track in the entire game.
I like the Street Fighter 2 in it.
Sonic is going down all of these paths, conveyor belts and mines.
Don't pick up the speed shoes, please.
Oh, it'll ruin the tempo. This zone also encourages you to just blow through it as fast as possible. There are no Flickies in this zone.
As denoted by the bottom part of the screen.
Yes. Yes, you're right. There are no Flickies. There are no indicated Flickies.
That is an Eggman's robot.
That is a secret pathway. And now that we've exited the cheese wall... Oh my god, it's giant Robotnik thingy.
So why didn't it explode? Or are we seriously led to believe that there's a plumbing system in the Dr. Robotnik's robot that is just so precise that Sonic can just spin dash through it all the way through?
Sonic needed to use Robotnik's robot's exhaust system. It activates when Robotnik eats too much fat and has to explode. Oh, isometric platforming, we meet again.
You were disinvited from my birthday party last year. What the hell makes you think you're invited this year?
You didn't bring me any presents. I don't want your balls. I said I don't want your balls.
I don't care how high quality or how expensive they were.
Oh, yeah, you would show me the receipt. No, I am not impressed. Quickly, into the nose!
You actually got a decent time bonus.
Yay! Yeah, because no flickies, just run right through and you'll be just fine.
Alright, so this is the heart of the Dr. Eggman Super Robot.
Yes, I think this is Dr. Eggman's, stomach.
I don't have a very creative name for this one.
This is...
Oh, wait, I know. This is the egg... This is the Eggmented.
This is the two-armed man. With the two-armed double turret man. The final boss of Panic Puppet Zone has 3 stages. This is the first stage. Every successive win, a little panel opens up right there that allows you to go down to the subsequent stages.
Okay.
And I believe each floor also has 3 rings on each one. I hope that's the case. Stage 1 is complete. Not yet. It's highly recommended you collect all the rings before you proceed. Oh, there are rings in each level. Cool.
Yes. The egg salamander. So the whole body is obviously the egg chimera, but
this is no, it's more like the egg totem pole, I think. Yeah. There are some ways to cheese out this boss. In the latter stage, if you hug the top corner like I am right here, then you probably will be able to get the strikes when you need them and avoid all the hazards.
Not all. The salamander shots are in particular most certainly home on you rather quickly.
Oh yes, absolutely. This boss also apparently took me 2 tries because I lost 2 lives in between when I started and
Instead
when
of 3 tries then.
Yeah, this is my 3rd attempt. The 3rd and final stage.
The Egg Mega Sound Blaster.
Yes. Keep jumping. Ow. I failed. So there are some blind spots to his laser balls over here. If you stand in the blind spot, they'll be completely safe. So no, this is not nearly as difficult as some of the other bosses, especially because you have cheese strategies. But the gauntlet style does raise the difficulty. I would rank this as maybe the 3rd hardest boss in the game.
So just above Volcanic Ruin Zone's hyper platforms.
Well, the Volcanic Valley Zone's hyper platforms would be the most difficult boss. And then there's the 3rd boss with the goddamn just relentless pursuer of lobster death. And then there's this boss, the totem pole. We are now at the bottom. And then after that, all the bosses are pretty easy.
The egg totem pole has been defeated.
Everything's exploding. 3
Oh,
minutes
not
and
nearly as
30.
good a time bonus.
No, you didn't do it well, did ya? Oh, I know. We're blowing up Dr. Eggman's fortress.
That is a dopey 3D model.
He's got that little half smirk.
Prepare to fight the final weapon.
Prepare to fight the final weapon. Dot, dot, dot. The
The
final
fight.
This stage is
The
stupidly
egg
easy.
disco.
The Egg DJ. Starring MC Robotnik. I cannot stress enough how freaking easy this boss is, which is horribly ironic because this is the final boss of the game.
Hold it, it's only 1 hit per stage?
Yep. And then every time you hit him, you go on to the next stage. This is the Nose Flame Salamander.
So Salamander and Undyne.
Robotnik really should get a box of tissues to get rid of that horrible, horrible mucus congestion that bursts into flames.
The strongman form.
Strongman form, go! Okay, now you.
Now, is that an instant crusher death?
No, it's just damage.
Okay.
Also, mind you, the fist that falls is the one that's closest to you, so if you dodge too early, then the other one might attack you.
Okay.
Now you get to hit him. He goes away. And he opens up to the next area.
Jeez. Why is each form only 1 hit? I mean,
Well,
it's a good thing on the strongman form, certainly, but for everything else, especially this form should be multiple hits.
I think the idea is, because you only have a limited time to hit him, if you screw up, then he gets another attack rotation. And that's really the difficult part. I think, yeah, I can just stand here.
At least at the current rotation, because...
Fuck. I wonder when the game's gonna be on.
I gotta ask Tails about building me the Tornado 2.
I swear my shoes did not look like this when I started. Did I step in something? Oh, look, it's the opening of the stage again.
Okay, so this is the final hit then?
It's one of the final hits. Because apparently Robotnik ran out of stages. Honestly, they should have just made it so that it's just a linear pathway that that ends at the point where Robotnik would take the final hit. So actually, I think this is the final hit. And if it's not, then darn, I guess I have to wait around for Robotnik to give me a chance to hit him. Like that.
Well, if each form actually does go through 2 hits, then I'm happy about that. But at the same point, they should have just made it so that you go through each of the 2 hit phases, as in they should have had both of the hits be on the same phase.
No, seriously. Especially because I gotta wait around for bullshit like this. This is a very weighty boss. Come! Da! Bye!
So, if my calc is right, there should be this hit and then one more.
I think it is this one, actually. It's definitely not gonna go to rotation 3. Like, oh, no, okay, so we gotta do the ball thing again. Damn it, Robotnik!
Yeah, all these should have been two hits per stage, and then end here.
That would make a lot of sense. It would make even more sense if they didn't give you a cheese strategy for this particular phase. Suck it, Robotnik!
Yay!
Sonic got through the final fight.
Woot!
We did it. And Sonic just flies off
I
by
think
the
that's the
force of
same
the
goddamn
explosion.
image.
He escaped from Wonderland.
No, thank you, Sonic. You saved us from Robotnik. We are grateful for your efforts.
I just did what I wanted to do. Nobody messes with my friends. See ya!
Which is why they will never appear in another game.
The Flickies have been freed. Peace and freedom came back to Flicky Island again. The end. Credits.
Hey, credits.
Yay.
So Iwata is actually a member on this project, right?
Who?
Satoru Iwata.
Who's he?
That is a good question. I think I'm getting my my developers confused.
He might be on it. I think this game involved like a lot of the other people who did the earlier Sonic games. Because by the time this game came out, Sonic. Oh no, that's right. Because Traveler's Tales produced this. That's an American company, right? So no, I don't think Mr. Iwata is going to appear on this list.
Okay.
Mr. Dutzen's on the list though.
Moral support.
It was just so painful on my conscience. This game's so terrible.
Takashi Iizuka. I think that's who I was mistaken him for. There's Jun Senoi.
There's Jason Cumberbatch. And Nicole Tatum.
Jason Bartholomew.
So what did you think about the game overall, Gerda?
I still think it looks like it controls like shit.
You are absolutely correct that the game controls like shit. Only with yes.
I do think that if you're able to get used to the control, it looks like a decent enough platformer. But at the same point, it's isometric platforming, which is never easy to get used to.
The biggest drawback.
But that is the end of the carrot.